Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wake up, grandma, tell the neighbors, because Pro Wrestling Superstars past, present, and future is about to deliver a diamond. Not a diamond in the rough. You have two of the Independent's top superstars here. Chris Candido, the reigning UXW US Heavyweight Champion, and there you see Homicide, one of the top independent stars in North America, gaining control. He's the challenger, looking for respect, looking for the fans' reactions as he wants to win the U.S. Heavyweight Championship. But this is going to be a battle of wills and a battle of talent, as both of these guys are well-versed in mat wrestling. As there you see a perfect and prime example of it. Candido takes him down, but Homicide reverses it. Ladies and gentlemen, Pro Wrestling Superstars, past, present, and future, we went all over North America, all over the world to bring you the best in wrestling action. Chris Candido, God rest his soul, no longer with us. One of the most talented pro wrestlers out there. Overcame many issues, many odds. Very successful career. Former WWF Tag Team Champion of the World on multiple occasions. And Homicide. It's new school versus old school. New school, you got Homicide. As I mentioned earlier, one of the top talents. He wrestles all over the Northeast, all over the world. Now one of the big stars in NWA TNA, just starting to show his ability in that company, but we've known about him for years. Heck, Pro Wrestling Superstars past, present, future brought you that epic battle of Homicide versus Low-Key in one of our first shows, so you know that Homicide's been featured here before. And Chris Candido, what can you say? Regarded by most as a wrestling god, so to speak. And Homicide, really, this is his chance to shine. I mean, this is a jam-packed crowd. You got 1,200 people here in New York, and they are behind. They're divided. They're behind Candido. They're behind Homicide. And now a test of strength. Both these guys, very powerful guys. Homicide doesn't have the physique of Chris Candido, but he is a very, very tough competitor and has a very strong reputation. There you see Candido slapping Homicide in the face. This is a little bit of mind games exhibited by the veteran Chris Candido, trying to throw off the youngster, trying to take him out of his game and mess with his mindset. Homicide, though, you have to see what he's going to respond and how he's going to respond. There he has Candido. What's he going to do? Oh, he's rubbing his face, kind of saying, listen, Candido, you're mine. And you can fill in the blank there because Homicide pretty much said it all right there. He's saying to Chris Candido, listen, you may be the teacher, but right now the student's going to teach you a couple of things because Homicide has defeated some real heavyweights out there. Homicide was trained by the legendary Manny Fernandez. Homicide, a part of the elite group of Latin American wrestlers with NWA TNA. And you know that Candido again, slap. You can even hear the slaps. Candido and Homicide back and forth, slap, slap, slap. You can see that this is personal. You can see that this has digressed into a war between two competitors. Beautiful arm drag. Candido goes over and Homicide responds with another beautiful kick. What's Homicide doing? This guy is truly insane. Suicide dive between the top and middle rope, and Homicide connects. How the heck can this guy do this night after night? He's willing, it's that X factor, it's that guts for glory, and that's what Homicide brings. He's willing to bring out his A, B, and C game and practice them all at once. He is a game competitor, but now, talking about a game competitor, talking about someone who knows how to pull out all the stops, rather, Chris Candido reverses it, backdrop there, and Homicide has to be suffering a little worse for the wear from that. Candido knows that he can't win the match there, so he's bringing Homicide closer to the ring, where he hopes to maintain and retain his title. Throws him right into the still barrier. And as you notice, UXW, it is a real hardcore federation in terms that there is no rules, just like Pro Wrestling Superstars past, present, future. And if you pay close attention, there are no mats on the floor. But back and forth, now we go. Homicide and Chris Candido, there is fight in both these guys. You have the champion who wants to retain that gold, and you have the challenger who wants to win it. It's the difference between haters, it's the difference between reputation, and both these men have their honor at stake. Back into the ring. Candido's got him up. It's a standing suplex. He's well known for this. It's got to be 6, 7, 10. 11, 12, 13. He's got him up 15, 16 seconds. The blood is rushing to Homicide's brain. Beautiful maneuver on the part of Chris Candido. Of course, he's following up. No, maybe a mistake there. He had him stunned. He should have went for it while he had the opportunity. But from the second rope, a beautiful leg drop. How can you question the veteran going for the count? 1, 2. Near count, but Homicide kicks out. Homicide is like a rabid dog. Every time you think he's down, every time you think you have him, he's got a lot of bite left in him. And Chris Candido knows that. That's why he's so intelligent. He's like a captain in that wrestling ring. And he does not let Homicide rest for a moment. He stays on him. And that's the sign of a very intelligent wrestler. You could be blessed with athletic ability. You could know the wrestling game, but you have to think inside that squared circle. And Candido knows that. Now both guys, close fist, right outside of the ring. This is turning into a brawl between these two guys. And a chair right to Candido. Anywhere else that'd be a disqualification, but Pro Wrestling Superstars past, present. Oh, look at that. That's insane. No mats out there. Homicide's out to punish him. He's out to make a reputation tonight, and once again he's got that chair, throwing it into the ring. And a super kick out of nowhere. Chris Candido responds. Candido follows him back into the ring, and Candido has, just as I was about to say, he had control. Homicide fought him, but once again, Candido with the educated right hand. And another one, and you can see him really lay it in. He's not making contact with the side of his face. He's landing them right in the jaw. And that's what's making Homicide go down so quick. But Homicide blocks. Candido perhaps going for that punch one too many times. Homicide's got him, throws him into the ropes, reversal, and a beautiful power slam. The momentum takes Candido right outside of the ring. Candido got thrown right outside of the ring from his own momentum, from the velocity of that power slam that he administered to Homicide. Both guys outside of the ring. But see, Candido does not waste time. It's those precious seconds. He never allows Homicide to rest. He's kicking, he's stomping on him. And you have to do that, and still Homicide responds. That's the one advantage Homicide may have, is he has a real reputation, a lot of experience in some very hardcore battles. So his body does not have a lot of give. Candido, obviously very talented, has a great success, a great record, but he's in here with a caged animal. And we have a count, 1, 2, but the champion responds. Homicide dishing out everything he has, and Candido responds each and every time. He's surviving. Forget excelling for now, he's surviving. And old school, the young man goes old school and delivers an abdominal stretch to Chris Candido. Beautiful maneuver on the part of Homicide. Candido reverses it and really takes him over. He looks like he's stunned Homicide, and Candido, of course, following it up. Throws him into the ropes, and we've got a sleeper hold. This is a move that used to end matches in the 1980s, and here it is in 2006, and it's still very effective. It's one of those moves that have lasted the test of time, so to speak. See, it's very smart. It allows Candido to rest, at the same time tiring out Homicide, but Homicide has the answer. And a reverse roll-up, beautiful, 1, 2. Incredible move on the part of Homicide, just taking every opportunity, but there you have it. There you have it. Chris Candido responds and nails him in the back of the head. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. The champion retains his title, 1, 2, no. Another example of why you cannot count out Homicide. There's that old expression, it's not the size of the dog, but the size of the fight, or the amount of the fight in the dog. And this is a perfect example exhibited here by Homicide. And now, oh, beautiful move by Chris Candido to regain control. He just poked him in the eyes. Just as simple as that. They were exchanging forearms, and Candido slowed the momentum. Again, whips them in. Homicide ducks, both of them, and they both have the exact same idea. Just shows the amount of talent that both these gentlemen possess. Both of them meeting and colliding with a clothesline. Referee making the count. Could this be a double knockout, a double countout? I mean, that's what Candido would want. He would retain the title. Homicide has to pin him in order to become the champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the action speaking for itself. Both of these men slowly making their way up, and Candido avoids the 10 count. This match continues for the US UXW Championship, and Homicide out of nowhere catches Candido. Could this be it? 1, 2, no. Anyone else, you'd have a new US champion, but Chris Candido has a very, very storied career in the heart of a lion. And a ring general in there as he catches Homicide. Homicide didn't even see it coming. Candido lunges in, but Homicide this time with the elbow. He's on the middle rope. Catches him while he's weary. Tornado DDT, and Homicide's got him. 1, 2. Almost a new US champion, but Candido holds on once again. The action continues. This match back and forth. We don't bring you 5-minute ring introductions. We brought you bout to bout. Candido catches him. What's this? Power bomb. Down goes Homicide. Candido follows it up. 1, 2. No. You can sense at this point that both these men have been high octane. They have given it everything they've had. They have not used a conservative style in this match. And you've got to think that the next person that manages to gain control, to deliver that powerful move, he's the one who's going to walk away with the UXW US Championship. Right here on Pro Wrestling Superstars, past, present, and future. Homicide now catches Candido, top rope. Hurricane Rana, down goes Candido. Homicide follows it up. 1, 2, almost a 3. Homicide has to be thinking, what the heck is it going to take? What do I have to do to win this US UXW Championship? Now Homicide, a great ring technician, not adverse to taking chances, but this is high risk at this point. At a point in this match when anyone can really win it, and both men have suffered a lot of pain, why go to the top rope? Why not keep it on the ground? But Candido, what happened there? Did Candido push him or did he slip? We'll leave that to you guys to decide. Candido follows him up. Where's he going? Top rope. Candido's got Homicide. No. Superplex. Candido nails him with the superplex. And that's it. He's signaling that's it. If that's it, that should have been it right there. Candido, who's to question him? But when you have the man down, you have to follow it up. And Candido, not following the veteran rulebook, goes top rope, delivers the headbutt. And now that's 2 deadly moves. 1, 2, 3. No! Homicide once again. You know, it does not matter if you're a fan of Homicide at this point. If you don't respect the amount of courage and heart and his ability to sustain as well as deliver punishment, then you cannot be a wrestling fan. You haven't paid attention to this match because he has given Chris Candido everything that the champion can handle. And Candido once again, top rope. But Homicide catches him. This could be it. I don't know what's planned here, guys. I don't know who's got this move here, but no, backdrop from the top rope. Homicide signaling that's it. He's got him. He fell a good 10 feet. Homicide hits the ropes. Clothesline, and he almost took his freaking head off. 2, 3. Oh, Candido reaches out. That is an example, that is a sign, that is an illustration of why Chris Candido is so well respected. He did not have the energy to kick out. He did not have the energy to move his shoulder, but what he did do is he reached for the rope, which means they automatically had to break the count. You don't see young guys do that these days. You don't see them think in the ring like a Chris Candido did. Homicide, he's going for his cock killer. That can break someone's friggin' neck, but Candido nails him with a back suplex and he almost broke Homicide's neck. If you saw Homicide fall, you saw him land on his friggin' neck. Candido has got to go for the 1, 2, 3. He stunned himself, a testament to what Homicide has managed to do in this match. Homicide, one of the toughest tests that the champion Chris Candido has faced during his tenure as U.S. champion. But again, you know, high-risk maneuvers here time and time again have not paid off for either wrestler, and again, too much time. Candido wasted too much time. Homicide meets him halfway, but wait. Candido's nailing, oh, right. He looks like he hurt him. He hit him right in the rib. I think he's got control here. What's he going for? From the top, oh, he's got Homicide. Oh my gosh! Down goes Homicide, and Candido follows up. 1, 2, 3. Chris Candido, still your UXW champion.